Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. 23 verses in the Quran in Surah 18, Surah Al-Kahf, tells a parable story with Prophet Moses. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, God sent Moses on an educational field trip with the knowledgeable teacher. The teacher says, "Do not question me while you encounter things beyond your knowledge, but I will tell you when I'm ready." Moses replies, "He will abide and obey." They reach the sea and ask the kind captain for a ride. While on ship, he starts making a hole in the lower deck, and Moses is appalled. He looks at Moses, questioning his patience. They get off and they start walking. They meet a boy and he kills him immediately. Here, Moses verbally objects to the killing, but because of his faith, he adopts the attitude of a learner and quiets down. They move on to the village that lacks goodness. They refuse to give them water or food, a village with no normal hospitality of the times. As Moses is watching, he starts to rebuild a wall that is about to fall down. Moses comments, "At least you could have asked for water in exchange." Now the teacher is done. "I'm going to tell you what you could not wait to hear. The ship belonged to good people, and the king upstream is confiscating all ships for war. He will leave this ship because of the defect. I did it because I knew. The boy was a delinquent son, making his family miserable with his bad deeds, so we killed him, and God will give his parents a righteous son instead. The house belonged to two orphans with savings their father left under the wall, and he was a good man." He was a good man. God wanted the two orphans to find the treasure as they got older. Three incidents with their own meaning and mystical interpretation. In the first, it's emphasized that the teacher says, "I did it because I knew." In the second, the teacher says, "We killed him." Why? The penalty of death as a punishment for a delinquent son is included in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 21, verses 18 through 21 of the Bible. In other words, I knew he was a stubborn, rebellious son, and your law was applied. That was the punishment in the Mosaic law, which provided for stoning till death. Jesus abolished that law centuries later. In the wall rebuilding, you notice how God helps people. The father was a good man. He also saved the money and he hid it. Allah helped them by preserving the treasure for them. And here the guy says, "I was told to do it because it's something to be done in the future." Subhanallah, ilaha illahu.